Welcome again, everybody. Another dose of BBC. You guys are just gobbling this up. You can't seem to get enough of it. So, tackling another question that's come in: seminars. Are seminars worth it? Should I attend seminars? What are your thoughts on seminars? So, seminars are like anything else in life, right? There's good seminars and there's awful seminars. There's meh seminars, right? So seminars can be good or bad, just like movies. Like you go see a movie and you're like, yeah, that's a great movie. You go see another movie, you're like, that's an awful movie. So it's the same thing. My advice with regard to seminars is do your homework prior to attending the seminar. All right. I've been at some seminars that have revolutionized my game. I have been at some seminars that have revolutionized the way I teach. And I've been at some seminars that I would have rather have eaten glass chips than stay there another minute. So let's talk about what makes a good seminar. So what makes a good seminar is, in my opinion, this doesn't hold true for everybody, just in my opinion, what makes a good seminar is cohesiveness. In other words, the guest instructor is, from start to finish, giving you some type of clear path, a linear path. I often refer to these as blueprints, right? Something that is connected from point A to point Z throughout. Now, I feel that when I come away from a seminar like that, man, I'm like, every penny I spent on the seminar, on the travel, on food was worth it. And retention is great. The other thing I see with that is when you have a seminar, you have very mixed ranks, right? White through black will be at a good seminar. White through black will be attending a good seminar with an excellent instructor. And what I see with that type of progression is, okay, it keeps everybody engaged, right? So technique A, technique B, everybody's on board. Technique C, the white belts are starting to get a little flaky here, but that's okay. We're gonna keep going. C, D, E, ooh, the blue belts are starting to fall off a little bit on their understanding. They're not really getting this concept. E, F, G, the brown and black belts are still engaged in it and they're not checking out. Because ultimately what happens when a guest instructor comes and teaches is the real responsibility is for them to make sure that the black belts and the brown belts understand it, so that they, once they leave, can take the hours necessary to really boil down and knuckle in on the information that you gained from that seminar. Because you don't have it mastered after a 2-hour seminar or a 4-hour seminar or whatever it is. You need hours and hours and hours after the seminar to really hammer it in. So it's not to discount the white belts and push them aside, or discount the blue belts and push them aside. But we know, high quality instructors know that the white belts and blue belts aren't going to take away every detail from a 2-hour seminar. But the brown and black belts better. And then they need to baby bird it to the lower ranks and make sure the lower ranks understand it. So that to me is what makes a really good seminar. Beyond the subject matter, just an engaging person. Somebody who articulates the lessons well. Somebody who takes the time to come over and make sure you're understanding it, right? They're not over on the side playing on their phone, texting somebody while you're struggling with the technique, right? They're coming over and they're like, hey, my friend, how are you doing here? Can I answer any questions? Looks like you're doing well. Why don't you add this little piece in and this and this? That to me is worth it. That having the reassurance that the guest instructor gives a crap about you being there and is grateful and thankful that you're there. Now, conversely, what makes a bad seminar? When the instructor's bing-bonging all over the place, right? Here's a standing arm lock. Here's a throw. Here's a foot lock. Here's an arm lock. Here's a back choke. Here's this. Here's that. Boom, 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 and you're just hit with 47 techniques over the course of 2 hours. You leave there, and even me at the level of black belt won't retain what went on in that seminar. I might remember 3 things, but I'm not going to remember everything. So the disjointedness of it all is not conducive to learning. The other thing is a disjointed instructor who's just there to collect that paycheck. And you know it, you feel it. They're like, okay, here we go, here's a blah, 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 and go. And, you look around, and now they're standing over in the corner talking to somebody they've known forever, or they're on the phone, and they're checking emails, and they're text messaging somebody, and they don't give a crap about your learning. So those are the things that I hate about seminars. And I've been on both ends of the spectrum, where I've been to great ones and I've been to bad ones. The way I select the seminars I'm going to go to now is I do my research ahead of time. If I know a certain instructor's in driving range, I go and I watch a whole bunch of their videos. I watch a whole bunch of videos in them competing, explaining technique, and hopefully I can find some from previous seminars or a class setting that they're teaching. If they do all the check marks for a good seminar, I'm going. If they hit all the check marks for a bad seminar, I'm not going. Plain and simple. I don't care if they're the greatest martial artist, jiu-jitsu practitioner ever. If it's going to be a bad seminar, I'm not going. So do your research ahead of time. Ask friends who've maybe been to those instructor seminars. Say, hey, how was your experience with this or that? You can ask me, and you can ask any of the black belts. We've all been to seminars, so we could certainly give a recommendation on a seminar you might be wanting to attend. So again, that's everything in my experience that I can give you with our seminars worth it. Yes and no. So I'll see everybody on the mats. Be back for more BBC. I'm happy to feed it to you.